Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video we are talking about language barriers and the challenges of actually dating a person who is not speaking the same language as yours. Now in this video specifically, we are going to be talking about Turkish people or Turkish citizen or Turkish man or Turkish girl when it comes to language. I'm talking this out of experience and also not to make Turkish people look bad, but this is a common problem here when you want to date, or not even date, when you want to interact with a Turkish person. So let me just say, language barrier is a deal breaker for many people here in Turkey. However, I have to tell you, on this video too, I'm going to be sharing with you at least 5 ways to actually break this barrier and have a good relationship. First and foremost, it is important to understand that effective communication is a key component of any healthy relationship. Without the ability to effectively communicate, it can be difficult to express your thoughts, your feelings, and the needs to your partner. This can lead to misunderstanding, frustration, and also arguments. So what can we actually do? Now, I'm gonna give you a little story. When I met my husband, he didn't know any English. He was like 2-3 words. Maybe the common word that he knew was "I love you," which is so common here, especially when you are dating a Turkish man. You're gonna hear this word "I love you" or "Seni seviyorum" in Turkish so much. So when we met, he could talk to me a few words and I was like laughing, like I was literally laughing at him. And whenever he makes a bad English, or whenever he breaks the rule of English grammar, I could just laugh and also correct him in a good way. Now there was this day when he told me that he's planning to have a family with me, and then he spoke in Turkish also, like hepsi. Hepsi means together. And also he said another word, happiness, not happiness, he said another happiness in Turkish. And in my mind I was thinking that he's talking about happiness, and then I came to realize happiness here in Turkey means together, something together, or all of together. So I could laugh, literally laugh. And then many instances he could actually speak bad English, and I was like, what am I going to do with this guy? Okay, I loved him and I wanted to build a family with him. And then throughout we could use a translator, we could use a sign language. And then when I came to Turkey, it was more worse. Everybody here, just a few people who I met, they knew English, but most of them, even my current family right now, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my sister, my father-in-law, all of them, they don't know much English. Now it was a big challenge for me. I had to learn some Turkish, and also I had to use most of the time sign language like this. Ne, video, ne, ge. So that was my thing, like using my hands. My hands were super active those days. If you could find me, it was like this, like this, like this, like this. So that was my thing. Okay, so if you come here, and I'm not saying that all of them they do this. We have those who speak English, but the English, the accent is not that fluent. Okay. And you cannot blame them. You cannot blame people here for not speaking English, because first of all, here the common language that is used, it is Turkish. Okay, and I know I'm not the only one who is falling in love, or someone who has dated a Turkish man who is not speaking English. I know a lot of you who are into Turkish people. You will understand, or you will understand me when I say that it can be a difficult thing. Now I want to give you some of the things you can do to overcome this. And by the way, let me tell you, there are so many good people, so many good women and men who are here, even though they don't speak English or other languages that you prefer. They are very good people, and that's why I always tell girls or boys, do not break up with a person just because of a language. There are so many things that you can do to actually overcome this, and that's why I want to share with you. So the very first one, if you want to be on a good side, especially if you are coming for a long stay here in Turkey, is actually to learn Turkish. You see, all time I always try to learn Turkish. Why? Because I want to have that effective communication with my family here. The best apps you can use when you want to communicate or you want to learn Turkish is actually use an application that I was recommended by my friend Sinziere. It is Duolingo, and also we have Google Translator. It's best when you want to learn Turkish. And also you can just imitate people when they are talking or when they are speaking Turkish language. And also another way is actually to see or watch more Turkish series, Turkish songs, Turkish words, and that's how you're gonna learn Turkish. Okay, another way to improve the language barrier when you are dating someone, and I'm not just referring to Turkish people, other people maybe from other nationalities who are not speaking the same language as you. Another way is actually to use translator. Make translator, Google Translator, your best friend. That way you can actually just write to them what you want to say or what you want to do, and then show them or translate them to the language that they are speaking, and that way they can actually understand you. And by the way, sometimes Google Translator can give you a different meaning, so you must make sure that you are trying to put in emotions and signs to express what you are actually saying. Now, number 3 is actually to find a common language you and your partner that you can use to actually communicate. For instance, they don't know English and you don't know, maybe you know English or you know another language, let's say a French, and also he is also good in French. You can actually tell or you can communicate within that language so that you improve on your skills of communication and have a better or a good relationship. Okay, another way you're gonna overcome language barrier in your relationship is actually to seek language exchange programs. There are so many language exchange programs online and also in your local country or in your local area or community, whereby people are trying to learn different kinds of languages. If you join certain groups, maybe on Facebook or on TikTok or on Twitter or on Instagram or on Facebook, you're gonna actually have that exchange of language whereby they teach you maybe Turkish and you teach them another different language. Maybe you are best in English or in French or in Arabic, whichever language that you are actually finding or you want to learn. This way you can actually better off and actually understand what you are doing and have that good communication with your partner. Now, if you have tried all these means or all these ways that I have told you and they are not working, you and your partner are always in a disagreement or you are always in a fight, there might be another cause of your problem, which is not actually the language barrier. The best way is actually to seek professional advice from maybe someone who is professionally good in advising marriages or relationship, and try to find out what is wrong, what is going on that is not actually good enough for your relationship. Because let me tell you, if you are in a relationship whereby you have bad communication and also you have difficulty in understanding each other, it can be a very big problem and can lead maybe to a breakup or a divorce if you're married. If you're liking my content and you want to hear me speak more about Turkish people, culture, products, money, stuff here, let me know in the comment section. And you can do me one favor, like I always ask you, is to actually subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, and let's continue learning together. So as I wind up this video, if you are thinking of breaking up with your Turkish person, maybe you are a lady, you are thinking of breaking up with your Turkish man because of language barrier, I'm here to help you. Like I have helped you with these tips. Try and practice these kind of tips and see how it goes. Remember, overcoming a language barrier takes time. It's not just something that it's gonna happen within the day or within a week or a month. It takes more years, and also it takes more understanding, more patience, and more forgiveness. Because if you have a language barrier problem in your relationship, many things can go wrong. Maybe you can find that the words that you are using, they are not the words that your partner is using, and you can have that problem each and every time. And maybe this person is a good person, but you don't just understand each other when it comes to language, and it can be a very big problem. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. We're gonna be talking more next in my videos. Until next time again, I'll see you. Bye bye. I have to take care of this little girl. She's been making noise.